siinamota Wa Mahiru No Suisei featuring Hatsune Miku official MV, or that is a midday comment, is what we're going to be reacting to today. And of course, I'll say this at the beginning of the video all the time, every time. Please do check the link in the description because it's not my content, this is their content. As much as possible, I would rather you go to the original video, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, do whatever you want, really, and show the original version of it because it's not my content, this is theirs. I do not want to take it away from them, and I'm sure they make amazing content on their own channel and shit like that. I'm just here to give my thoughts, see if I like it, and I'm sure I will enjoy it. But yes, link in the description of the channel in the video. I will stop somewhere in the middle and give you my thoughts. I have the lyrics to my right, and I actually have no song interpretation for it, so I'm just gonna give you my thoughts on it, really. But yeah, enough yapping from me. This one's 6 minutes long, so let's just get straight to it, shall we? Oh wow, I'm way off mark. Jesus, I was vibing through it actually. You know, I didn't really look at the main screen too much, but I did see glimpses of it through the recording software. It was showing like still videos of, I'm guessing, Japan, and recently I have been in Japan, and Japan is very nice, let me tell you. There's a lot that they can, and in the train station it is especially busy. It was first for me, that's for sure, and it was just nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was very, very nice going in Japan. Just a lot to take in. But one thing I did notice is that people are. I would like to think people are very um I'm not saying this is a bad thing, all right? I would like to think it's like people are very for themselves. You know, they're closed off. You know, like I'm not saying like it that's a bad thing, but like I'm not saying that about everyone as well. But I don't know what to say really. But you know, people are just there minding their own business, you know, like maybe that's why, you know, they're when it comes to respect, it's very highly there, you know what I mean? Like it's just people are there on their own days. I would see people actually sleeping on Japan on the trains as well, waiting for their stop and shit like that. And they would just go on by their days, like nothing really just happens by. They meet their friends and shit like that. It's just everyday life for them. And the still shots that I saw, it just reminded me of that, and I was like, huh. And I was thinking to myself, like, maybe they're just like when it comes to opening up, it's kind of hard. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that that's all of them, all right? No, I that's not the case. It's just a thought that I had. Like maybe it's just hard for them or hard for some other people to open up and shit like that. And because there was also another clip that I saw. It was on Instagram, and I hate Instagram. I only got it because I had to do something with work, and I saw a clip where there was just a guy on the train crying after like a long day of hard work, and I was like, damn, it's like the place looks great, don't get me wrong, but maybe opening up a bit more would be nice, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to like say this as an insult or anything like that. Please, that's not what my intentions are. It's just something that, you know, I thought, you know, maybe I'm most likely wrong in saying that people don't open up. I'm sure there are plenty of people that open up, you know what I mean? It's just a lot is what I'm trying to say. I'm just telling you what I'm thinking right now. I don't know. It's just a thought that came in my mind. But anyways, the lyrics, like a jellyfish that kicked away its wafting thoughts. I put on my headphones for a delay. And the flowing scenery, maybe that's why that's what we were seeing. We were just seeing like, you know, that yellow line, and then even the lyrics, it reminded me of it. Like it's just the same old, maybe that's what it's trying to say. It's like the same thing every day over and over again. And maybe they were hoping for something new. I don't know. I need to keep listening to more. I want to keep listening to more. I was gonna stop halfway through, and oh my god, let me just keep listening. I'm enjoying it though. I've noticed a lot of siinamota songs. They're very like slow but enjoyable to listen to. You know what I mean? Keep going. You know, the thing that I did say about the people being closed off, I think that's just a normal thing, if anything. It's just something that goes within this, I guess, this era. Because, I've noticed I'm very closed off. You know what I mean? I guess it's just more suited for other people. Like, it's just hard for it's just difficult for other people to open up. And I can relate with that. Weirdly, I don't like putting emotions on a front. You know what I mean? I always feel like it's better to just keep them hidden and shit like that. But really, I think that's probably a problem nowadays, because it's like a lot of things to take in nowadays. There's just a lot of stuff going on, and really, sometimes you just have to say your emotions out loud. It's weird to say that, It's weird to say that. I say this, but of course, I probably still won't put my emotions out on a front. You know what I mean? Kind of saddening. I like the song. I like how, I guess you could say, melancholy it is, like how calming it is. Of course, there are parts where like it is kind of, I wouldn't say even intense. It's just a little bit more hyped up, I guess. I don't know what is the right word for it, but like it's like calming for some reason. I just most of the songs that I have reacted to, they're just so calming, dude. And yeah, okay, I actually did find I would like to say an interpretation. It says associated with themes of overwhelming, irrational, or chaotic thoughts and intense, sometimes toxic online presence or social media behavior. So was I completely wrong? I have no idea. I genuinely don't, but it's because when I see the lyrics, it just says, "Though the spring days when I would fall over and cry, look, they are there too. Though they don't suit a miracle like one that would surely come from the sky. Though I walk, my legs get wet as stridence overflows and vanishes. That's why you must have picked up my boring words, dirty official stances and the like. Though pebbles won't change either. La la la. I copy and include answers, break and totally lose them." And then it said the lyric. I said, I said a while ago. I don't know. I feel like the interpretation is that everyday life is boring, and I guess they have a lot of emotions in their head that they're feeling that they can't, it's too much to take in. I have no idea. Maybe I would also like to think that it's at these times it's hard to open up to people. You know what I mean? It's hard to make a connection with someone that, that you actually care about. It's just hard to show your emotions or put your emotions at a front. I have no idea. I might just be totally wrong, honestly. But I enjoyed this song. God, God. Anyways, of course, I'll say this at the end of the video all the time, every time. Please do check the link in the description because not my content, is their content. As much as possible, I'd rather you go to the original video, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, do whatever you want, really, and show the original creators some love because not my content is theirs. I do not want it to get away from them, and I'm sure they make amazing content on their own channel and shit like that. I'm just reading my thoughts here, but I like it too, and I'm sure I enjoyed this. I feel like I repeated myself, but yes, link in the description for the channel and the video. I'll stop yapping there, and I hope you all have a great one as always, everybody. Bye.